thing between you and the stabber. The important principle I wanted to get to you is, unless you've thought to have it, you'll never use it. So if you spot anything that's a bit awry, you know, this is the equivalent of having your gun in your holster. This is your equivalent of having your gun out your holster. You can fire a lot faster if your gun's already out. It's simple principle, yeah? So soon as you start to go through the stages, something's a bit suspect. You know, I've heard a loud bang, I've heard a noise, I've heard some screaming, I've heard something that doesn't sound right. My defensive object now, it's in its kind of readiness state. It might not kick off at all. It might just be a football match on, everyone's going, whee! But just the act of having backpack to here means that blunt objects, bladed objects, I've got 2 or 3 chances to survive before I have to fight. Fucking the person up is really important. That doesn't end the fight, it just pauses the danger for a couple of seconds, and you have to optimise on that. But we'll move to what we can do from that toilet position in the completely unarmed bit later, because I just wanted to kind of stage out the defensive objects bit. Now we're going to work on slashes. So if the slashes are coming, so if people are cutting at you, again, you still need to make sure that that slash is as far away from you as possible. You can't wait, you can't shield this way, yeah? You can't really cover yourself this way. You have to proactively meet the threat. But the important thing is use your footwork. Move your footwork, move your feet. If you don't move your feet, he will find a way to slice you up. You've got to be reactive to what goes on here. Oh, fuck him up, yeah? Do shit to him. Again, we'll look at that a little bit later, what we can do with our unarmed approaches. But the main thing is, as the slashes are coming in, proactively meet them. Proactively meet them. Proactively meet them. It's hard. The great thing, one of the things that is beneficial with slashing is when you jam it, which is what all this is about, it's relatively easy to use another unarmed tool. You do something. You've got a bit of extra time. Sewing machine, you have very little time. With slashes, you buy yourself a little something. Only one something. You can't be here and fucking kicking him 5 times, ain't going to happen. But you can buy yourself something, fuck him up that way, do whatever you want, yeah? Proactively meet the slash. You might get a bit grippy, but don't rely on it, because pull it out hard. It will happen, yeah? You might get a bit of stickiness, but don't rely on it. The important thing is launching this where the stab is. Also importantly, I'm not doing this a lot because I'm speaking, a bit like you're having a boxing match, tuck your fucking chin. Simple stuff. My chin's up, and I fuck it up, dead man. Yeah? Chin down like I'm having a boxing match. Boom! If I fuck it up, I might get a bit of a Chelsea smile, but I'm not dead. You know what I mean? Simple things of when you're doing the drill, is my chin down? Am I looking at it? Am I moving my legs? Yeah? Move my chin. Yeah. Fucking hit him with something. Be careful when you're hitting each other, but just get used to, if you see an opportunity, that millisecond might buy me a bang. You know? If I'm a bit closer, might buy me a knee. If I'm really close, bang, might buy me an headbutt. You're only really going to have the time to put in an interstitial shot, a shot that becomes in between stuff. But it will buy you time, and it will wear him down enough for you to figure out, if I fucking do this enough, I can get to that cafe door and hold it closed. You know, I can get to that bit of scaffolding. There's a police officer coming over here, I just need to survive 10 more seconds, 10 more seconds. All that kind of shit matters. So now start to work slashes. The slasher, avoid doing anything too Filipino. One of the problems when you teach people that do martial arts is you'll go, do a knife attack and you know, they'll start to do this kind of shit, which people just do not do. Normal people do not do. You know, you find yourself doing all these things, you're doing all these very strategic, you know, you'll do all that stuff. Just fuck him up like you're a man. Fuck him up. Make sense? Put a bit of emotional content in. If I'm cutting him, it's because it's important to me.
You don't like him.
I'm not going to cut him for free. You know, it's going to matter to me. When you want to cut him, when you really want to cut a man, you put a bit of willing into it. You know, you really, fuck you. So really, if you get too martial, it fucks it. You get stupid. So just try and remember, we're going on. Don't do shit attacks. By not being martial, I don't mean go. but put a bit of emotional integrity to it. If you were to take a 15-year-old, give him a knife, and tell him slash that bloke up, what would he do? He's going to have forward pressure, aggression, but he's not going to be doing jazzy feints and all sorts of shit like that. Make sense?
Bit of redness.
Yeah, bit of redness. Yeah, be responsible with each other, but bear in mind, you're cutting to injure. You're not doing like your tappy drills and your Sinawali and shit like that. I want to fucking cut his throat, nick his money, and go feed my crack habit. I want it done fast. So work on that. Work on slashes. Chin down, tensile, in that gap. Do something. Bang! Fuck off. Move your feet again. That's the important thing. Fuck off. Yeah, you didn't get a chance then. Boom! Didn't get a chance. Don't take a chance if there's no chance. You didn't have a chance, don't you? Yeah. Go on. Do it. So, if he has no chance, don't risk it. You don't have time to pull off that knee, that kick, that headbutt. Don't do it. Only do it if you spot the chance. I can pull it off. I can't pull it off. You'll know. You'll know in your soul whether you could have legitimately pulled off that knee, that headbutt, but you couldn't. Be honest with yourself with that. Yeah? Go. Good.